speaking now with Kevin Malchoff, Executive Vice President, Global Business Development for Rich Products. Kevin, thank you for being here today.
Pleasure to be here.
How would you characterize the M&A landscape, and particularly in cross-border transactions for your business in the past year and going forward?
Yeah, the world that we look at for Rich Products, we're frozen food manufacturers. So if you look at food in general, there's quite a few acquisitions. Probably Warren Buffett got on the map here with the acquisition with Berkshire Hathaway of Heinz. Although that was within the U.S., clearly Heinz is around the world, and I think that was a big move for him to do that. Dean Foods sold off their Morningstar to Saputo up in Canada, so clearly cross-border is alive, and I think a lot of food manufacturers are looking at cross-border M&A. There are a number of food companies in the U.S. in particular that have primarily been focusing on U.S. business, and international is not a biggest part of their portfolio, so I think they are looking at acquisitions in other countries in order to help broaden that portfolio, help them gain access to other markets.
Okay. Have you encountered any surprises in the past 12 months in some of the M&A activities you've been involved in?
Yeah, I think surprises. Yeah, I've only been doing M&A work for the past year. Prior to that, I was running our U.S. business, and before that, our international business. And last year, we acquired 2 businesses, and I thought that money was going to be the one and only thing that the seller was interested in. And I was very surprised that what was also important to them was the culture of the company that their business would come to. Because we were buying companies in that $50 to $300 million range, and the owners cared about their associates, and it was very appealing to them that those associates who had helped them build that business got a good home. And with Rich Products and our culture as a family business, we were able to offer a good place for their associates to come, and I found that that was important, and was obviously money's important, but there were other things that we could offer as a family business.
Sure. Now, you talked about the size of the targets you usually focus on, that would be in the lower middle market. Can you talk about the criteria or the characteristics of an ideal target for you?
You know, I think ideal target for us would be one that maybe we're strong in a category where we already participate. That might allow us to gain share and greater customer access. We would look for a company with a unique technology and unique IP. So this past year we acquired a company called For Real, which manufactures milkshakes and equipment. Also sells equipment for doing milkshakes, and a very unique product, great intellectual property, great technology, and into a segment where we weren't as strong, convenience stores. So it is getting us this new technology, great product that everybody loves milkshakes, and also then access this convenience store market.
Sure. How would you advise sellers to package themselves up to present themselves to a company such as yours?
You know, I guess selling something is, whether you're selling a company or a product, it's knowing what you're good for, and then spending time saying, who's my target audience and what do they need? So understand the potential buyers and what's important to them. For a company that is, let's say, wants to expand geographically to another country, if you have that, then how do you showcase that? So, and it may position things a little bit different for each buyer, because no matter what you're selling, it's understanding that buyer. So I think that to me would be the essence.
See any challenges that other investors are going to be facing coming up that you'd like to share with the audience?
Challenges, you know,
in your space in particular?
Yeah, I think that for challenges that folks may see, may be which companies want to sell, and how do you get to know some of these companies. In our range, there's probably going to be a lot of baby boomers over the next 10 years who are going to want to sell the companies. So I think the sellers are going to want to understand what investment bankers might work with, and for us, we want to understand who they are and when they want to sell. So I guess the word to those folks that play in our categories, we're going to be actively looking. So if they're interested, give me a call. We're small.
Okay, excellent. Pleasure talking to you.
A pleasure to you. Thank you.
Yeah.